Hey friends, welcome back to the second channel. I'm doing a little Q&A today while unboxing random stuff, so let's just get started. Alright, question one is, what advice would I give to someone who wants to get back into the reading habit? Honestly, advice number one would be get a Kindle. If you don't have a Kindle or can't get a Kindle for whatever reason, advice number two would be, or rather, whether or not you have a Kindle or physical books, just have a book on your bedside table and have a lamp on your bedside table. And before you sleep, read for a little bit until your eyes start to close. This is literally the only time I read particularly. I listen to audiobooks as well, so audiobooks are a great way of getting into the reading habit. Sign up to audible.com/Abdaal, or whatever that's worth. But otherwise, yeah, just read for a few minutes before bed, and it's like the ultimate way to read more than basically anyone else, because no one really reads. Next we have the question, what is your biggest fear? Honestly, I think I'm very privileged and stuff, in that my biggest fear is being shackled to a job that I might not necessarily enjoy. And so my whole existence is based around mitigating against the risk of having to do something that I don't like for work. And yeah, I think the general attitude we have in society that work needs to be suffering and we all have to earn our keep and earn our dues and all that kind of stuff. Pay our dues, earn our keep. I don't think that's particularly ideal. So yeah, probably that's my biggest fear. Got some nice new books over here. This is fun. We've got a question from my housemate Sheen, who asks, who has had the most influence on your life this past year? And I'd say probably my housemate Sheen has had the most influence on my life this past year, which is probably the thing that she was fishing for. Because it's because of her that I have the beard, it's because of her that I got a haircut, it's because of her that I've changed up some of my outfits. And people keep on commenting on my glow up, so it is all thanks to Sheen, and it's because of her that I got these really pretty looking shoes. So interesting. It's not because of her. She's not a fan of these, but people on Twitter said that this was a good shoe, so we're trying it out. Thank you, people on Twitter.
It looks awful. Is that the one you showed me? No, it's not. The other one was grey.
Oh yeah, that's another one as well. Next we have, did you have a single light bulb moment that led you down a path to a more productive life? Yes, actually. It was that. The light bulb moment, I can't remember when it was, but it was just appreciating the fact that work does not have to be suffering. And that, if I optimize for having fun, then productivity takes care of itself. So now my whole thing is about just making whatever I do more fun, because then I'm more likely to do it. Next we have the question, what do you think about impostor syndrome? I have lots of thoughts on it. I've actually made a video about it, which we're going to link in a tag up there and in the video description. So those are my thoughts on impostor syndrome. Used to have it a lot, don't really get it very much anymore. Keyboard. Look at this. The Visless keyboard. V84 wireless mechanical keyboard, hot swappable. Be exciting indeed. Next we have a question, how is the book coming along? It is coming along slowly. We are still in the proposal stage, basically trying to figure out what the book's about and what we forget out what the book's about. So I'm trying to write a sample chapter, and I've told myself, and I've told Sheen, that I have to finish it by next Wednesday, because if I don't, then I have to do the chores around the house for a whole 2 weeks. So it's gonna get done. What's been my most life-changing book? Well, that would probably be The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss, and I have a video about it, again, linked up there. Next we have a question. I'm trying to increase my typing speed, and I want to know what fingers you use for E, X, and Z. So for E, I use my middle finger. For X, I use my ring finger, and for Z, I also use my ring finger. Why? Oh, I mean, you're supposed to use your pinky for A, Z, and Q, but I don't use my pinky. My pinky is super weak, so I just use my ring finger, and I kind of cheat. But yeah, middle finger for E is very reasonable, ring finger for X is reasonable, and kind of ring/pinky finger for Z. Ooh, Wheel of Time versus Stormlight versus Mistborn. I think they're all very good in their own regard. I think Stormlight is probably my favourite, but Mistborn would be what I'd recommend starting with, because Stormlight is very intimidating and very long. Ooh, have a look at this. We've got lots of gift books from the School of Life. Mind and Body, Mental Exercises for Physical Wellbeing, Physical Exercises for Mental Wellbeing. We've got How to Think More Effectively, very nice. We've got Self-Knowledge, we've got Anxiety, and we've got What they forget to teach you at school. This looks really cool. Thank you so much, School of Life, for sending this stuff my way. Next we have a question. What advice would you give to an entrepreneur? And again, I've got a video about this, 10 tips for aspiring entrepreneurs up there that I will link. But broadly, it depends on what stage you're on. I think normally people who want to start businesses spend too much time reading about it and not enough time doing. So solve a problem that you or your friends have and then charge people for it. And like, it's very difficult to actually give any concrete advice because it depends so much on what you're actually doing. But check out the video up there for a more kind of general explanation. What is this? Oh, Huel. Had you never created video content, would you still have made it as a creator? Whoa, I'll use vegan treat. Look at this. I didn't even buy this. They literally sent it to me. What the hell? That's incredible. They've even got a photo of me. I literally bought some Huel the other day, but they've sent this custom box without my knowledge. I'll use vegan treats. Look at this. We've got the bottles as well. What the frick? Mate, this is so good. I literally put in a new delivery for Huel yesterday. And we've got some materials. We've got, is this a protein powder? Yeah. I bought some of this the other day. Very special, we love you, so please accept this free gift of our exciting new bespoke Huel shaker and complete protein. Love you, Julian, Huel founder. Sick. So good. Freaking love Huel. This makes me love them even more. Can't believe it! Got a custom box. That's so sick. Sorry.
That's pretty cool.
Does your offer to buy a subscriber coffee in Cambridge still hold? Yeah, it does. You can email me coffee@abdaal.com. And now that I've got a new system for dealing with my calendar, we can figure something out. But it has to be in person. I don't do Zoom coffees because it's just really annoying. What advice would you give to your 14-year-old self regarding a YouTube channel? Probably be like, mate, just start a YouTube channel already. I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel since I was like 12, but I only did it when I was like 24, so a bit of a waste man. And a keyboard, very nice. Leaving my iPad and MacBook aside, what is the one gadget that I like the most? Kindle. Kindle is my favorite gadget. This is fun. 2 terabyte iPad Pro, Wi-Fi and cellular, 5th generation. Love it. Good stuff. What do you think is the easiest thing one can do to improve their productivity? Have more fun. And find ways to incorporate fun into whatever you're doing. Oh, socks. Yes. I love socks. I haven't had a good pair of socks in a long time. How's the search for the future wife going? It's a bit slow. I'm thinking of potentially leaving the UK in the near future, and so I haven't really ramped up the search for a future wife because I think, well, my place in life is a little bit uncertain right now, but I'll definitely keep you guys updated. Petition to change the profile picture of the second channel so we don't get confused. Possibly a good shout, but although, yeah, probably a good shout. Although, called Ali Appendix. I don't know, we'll see. We'll think about it. How many kids do you plan on having, and what if they turn out to be not as productive as you? I plan on having 4 kids, and I couldn't really care less how productive they are. Does it ever get any easier? Does what ever get any easier? I don't know. Next question, how are you not burning out, or at least not showing it? Again, it just comes back to this thing. Have fun. Having fun, and treating life as a game. And like basically everything I do is a game. I play the game sincerely, but I try not to take it too seriously. I try to set goals that are only within my control. I don't like setting goals that rely on other people doing things or choosing me for certain things, that sort of stuff. Just generally have fun. Chill, balanced life. Next question. You mentioned in a recent video that you're in the middle of buying a house. Are you worried you might be buying in the middle of a housing bubble? No, I couldn't really care less. When I buy a house as an investment, it's going to be for the long term, like 20 to 30 years in the future, so I couldn't really care less whether we're in the middle of a bubble right now, because I'm pretty confident that prices will increase over the very, very long term. What's been the most rewarding part of my productivity journey? That's a good question. I think probably, I don't really think of it as a productivity journey. Like, I don't really think of the word productivity very often. It was, in fact, like, I never thought I'd be making YouTube videos talking about productivity, because I never really, I don't think of the word that much, but it was when people started asking me, how are you so productive, that I realized, oh, okay, maybe I do have something to teach. But I think the most rewarding part is the fact that all these things that I've been kind of doing to make myself more efficient and have more fun at things, these now seem to be resonating with people, and people seem to be like enjoying me talking about the stuff that I enjoy. So that's like really, really rewarding. It's really nice to be able to teach stuff. And it's even nicer to be able to teach stuff that I enjoy doing myself. Next question, where do you see the future of content creation on YouTube going? I don't really think about this very often, but I suppose, I think video is here to stay. I'm pretty sure YouTube will be the platform for video moving forward, at least in terms of long form video. I think more and more people will get on YouTube. I think there's going to be an even more of a long tail of like, there's basically a YouTube channel for everything under the sun. I think more and more businesses, viable businesses, will be made off the back of YouTube channels and other sort of creatory type businesses. And I think it's sort of the creator economy is kind of where a lot of the younger generation will be heading towards, because they recognize that a normal corporate boring job is just kind of sucks. And if you can make money doing what you love, then why not do it? And often that comes under the bucket of the creator economy. So I think YouTube is a big part of that. Good stuff. All right. So we're going to set up this new iPad Pro. I'm wearing my new shoes, going to read some of these new books. I have the new keyboard. Thank you everyone for watching. Please do hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.